got the opportunity to see their two bigs, and you'd seen it both before, once in high school and one last year at Culver. But just talk about that game and the impact that they made in that game, and how maybe you could be, or the team could be better prepared for them this summer.
As far as their bigs, both strong, both tenacious. They rebound hard, they pursue the ball hard, 50-50 balls, loose balls. So, I mean, we have to be tougher than them. We have to do a better job at rebounding as a team, not just the bigs and not just one select group, but as a whole, we need to have or do a better job.
Is there something that you guys learned as collectively on obviously the second half went better last game, but what is it that worked better in the second half that you can take with you to Morgantown?
Just being more collective. I think that game there was a lot of selfish plays being made, or just little things that we could have done better in the first half that we talked about with coach in the second half. And going to Morgantown, you have to be a unit, you have to be a team, otherwise you can be picked apart. So I think that's the main thing that we're gonna have to focus on as a team.
You have a scout on Oscar. You saw him in high school. He was 15-10 in the first half. Here, what works as lowering his numbers?
We just have to make sure we get into him early, make sure that he doesn't feel comfortable, he's out of his comfort zone, then let him get to the scoring area, and make sure if there's a loose ball, he doesn't get a hand on it or anything to it first. And the same thing goes for Culver. I know we kind of kept him out of the game, but that's what we emphasized. We have to make sure we do it for both bigs.
Dave, you talk about selfish plays. Do you have an example of just something that, I'm sure guys aren't meaning to do it, but something from last game that you're talking about?
Right now I can't recall, but I just know sometimes that, not meaning to, we feel that something could be open when it just takes one more pass to make the defense not move, or to rotate. Something like that can make an easier shot. Just little things like that, and it's nothing intentional.
What did you learn last year about the conference race and the back half of it, going through it for a second time, seeing teams again? Did you learn much that kind of carries over?
Definitely learned a lot. Everything feels great in the first half, and then second half when you have to go against a team that you've seen already, that knows how that knows the scouting report on you and how to play. Just everything. You have to go through the same grudging time again in order to get that win and to secure that win over that team.
How much changes preparation-wise? I mean, it's the same team, likely the same personnel usually, but does it change quite a bit from round one against round two?
I would say it changes just a little bit, just because of the intensity. You may feel comfortable as, if you won that game, or we won that game, it's going to be easy going into the second game, and that's not the case. They know more. They have probably grown since the last time they've played that team, so it's just little things that can put any team over the edge.
David, when you look at the standings, it's pretty much you guys and Baylor, there's a pretty good separation. If you win in Morgantown this week, even more separation. When you're in this thing, does it just kind of feel like it's you and Baylor for this title, or is there anyone down there lurking right below you who can kind of step up and make some noise?
I actually haven't really been paying too much attention. I don't think the team has, as far as who's close behind us or just in close in proximity. I know that right now we just take it one game at a time, win every game in order for us to be on top.
All right, David, thank you.
Thanks, David.
Thanks.